Leprosy is a form of skin disease that is very dreadful. It cuts an individual away from one's family and friends. And what is worse, as we read in the Gospel of the day, or at least it is alluded to, a person is also isolated from the society and above all from one's own religious community. And that actually hurts. My dear sisters and brothers, given the seriousness of the skin disease, leprosy, people in olden days that were stricken with this disease were isolated. They had to leave their family and friends, society, and they were even separated from their religious communities because they were considered to be unclean in their person. And so what are the results? Their hair had to be always unkempt. Their clothes had to be torn. And they had to live away from human habitation so as not to pose a danger. It's like avoiding someone as though they were a plague. And literally that's what they were, at least in those days. And if at all they had to pass by and go through the village, they had to ring a bell to warn the others, and worse still, shout out, unclean, unclean, all the time. And so, notice how this person with leprosy, as he approaches Jesus, breaks all norms. He breaks all rules and approaches Jesus. And what does Jesus do? He goes one step further in breaking the rules. He reaches out and touches the man, and healing begins. And notice what Jesus does. He sends him back to the priest, to the temple, to go and offer the offering prescribed by Moses. That is real healing. The man being sent back to where he belongs, to his family and friends, to the society, and to the religious assembly. We are all socially distant. We cannot shake hands, much less can we hug one another, let alone kiss one another, even close families. And we avoid each other, and for good reasons, as though the other were a plague. Who knows? That is what is on the mind of everyone. And the gospel of the day speaks to us loud and clear. And so, let's pray for healing. Healing in the minds and hearts of people, in the midst of family and friends, in our society and in our religious community. And today, let's also pray for our nation, that all these divisions will cease and that healing will begin. Let's pray for the clarity of mind and the generosity of the heart for each of us to reach out and touch the other in such a way that healing begins.